So now that you've got basic familiarity with the tools available to you in Jamboard, I just wanted to walk through a couple of ways of using this in the classroom. In the future, we'll look at what collaboration looks like when multiple people are logged into a Jamboard, and we'll talk about best practices for using Jamboard over Zoom in a synchronous environment or using Jamboard in an asynchronous manner where students access it on their own time. But for now, just a few ideas. So here on the first slide, I've just posted a check-in, and I'm going to ask students to search for an image that represents how they're feeling. So let's see oh, that looks like me. And I'll make it small so other people can also contribute, and maybe I want people to add their names so that it's clear who's feeling what. Maybe not necessary, but in this case, that's what I'll do. Obviously, the capability of having students all being able to post to the same board in real time is both very powerful and helpful. And it opens a can of worms as far as students being able to erase what other students have put up or inadvertently erase something you've put on there. So I would suggest that if you prepare a Jamboard ahead of time, and it's not just a blank screen, but you have specific slides as I do, that you make a master copy and then a duplicate copy that you share with students. That way you can always, if something goes wrong and something gets deleted, you can always restore it from the original version. It's definitely an opportunity to practice digital citizenship in your class when you've got multiple students logged on and working in the same environment together. All right, so here's a check-in with Google Image Search. In this case, they could be labeling parts of the cell. Let's see. I'm pretty sure, is that a mitochondria? And that's interesting. I wasn't sure if it automatically formatted the text boxes in the same way that it does with the sticky notes, and it doesn't. So it may be the case that anytime you have students contributing text, it might make sense to have them do that on a sticky note just because it's a little bit easier to control the formatting. All right. Here we're just sorting, right? And you could call on students one by one and have them choose a letter to put in the appropriate category. A prompt maybe where students are using text to say, or actually, like I said, maybe a sticky note is the best way of contributing text. And any other, and math. So you could either demonstrate on your own how you're working through this problem, or have a student call on a student and ask them to show their work as they go through it.